Hello, I'm Sam. Thanks for your time today. I want to just take a couple of minutes to share a little bit of wisdom that I have acquired over the last 8 months. You know, if you're like me and you're paying attention to what's happening in the world, you see all the turmoil that's happening in the world today, you see all the turmoil that's happening in our own country today. You might even be experiencing it at your own level, at your own family's level, in the areas of finances, in the areas of health, and even in the emotional areas. So what do you do? What do you do? Well, I think what I was thinking that I needed to do is I needed to find some truthful answers. I needed to find out for myself what is really happening. And I'm going to oversimplify it a little bit, yet it's really not an oversimplification at all. It's really all about the money, everybody. It's really all about the money. And that might, again, sound oversimplifying, but it's at the root base of everything that's happening. Let me just read you a quote by Thomas Jefferson, one of the greatest founding forefathers our country has ever had. A little over 200 years ago, Thomas Jefferson said this: "A private central bank issuing the public currency is a greater menace to the liberties of the people than a standing army. We must not let our rulers load us with perpetual debt." What words of wisdom to have been said 200 years ago, right? And isn't that so true today? We're overloaded with perpetual debt. To make a long story short, about 8 months ago, I attended a conference called Wealth Masters 2, and the conference was about health, wealth, and wisdom. It really empowered me. One of the people I met there, he was one of the speakers, and I actually had the opportunity to talk with him over lunch a little bit, was a guy by the name of Edward G. Griffin. Now, Edward Griffin is very famous in his ability to research difficult topics and write about them. And one of the best books that he has written is called The Creature from Jekyll Island. This book will basically, it tells you, it gives you the history of how the Federal Reserve was formed, how our money system was formed, what it's doing, where it's going today. And when you start to understand that and you see what's happening in the world, oh my Lord, it's so true today to see what's happening. You know, our money is really made from nothing at all. There's nothing of value behind any of our currency. It's just a number that's made up by gentlemen with a lot of arrogance and a lot of power that just, today it's typing keys on your computer. It's really a giant Ponzi scheme, everybody. It really is. And when you start to see what's happening with the made-up money in the world today, what it's doing, it's a sin. It's a huge sin, and it's affecting everybody individually. Creature from Jekyll Island, definitely a book worth reading. What do you do with your own life? What have I decided to do? Well, I joined a group called Carbon Copy, and I started learning how to do my business online from my own home. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, always running. That led me to the Wealth Masters 2 convention, where I met people like Edward Griffin and many more, and it started really opening my eyes to search for the truth and the answers so I can better take care of my family and myself and make the right decisions, the better decisions for the future. If you're looking for some answers and some truths, go to my website, wealthpeace.com. You're going to see and hear some people that are very, very exceptional, that have had great experiences with the internet today. And they're actually willing to teach and to train. You can do it on your own schedule, on your own time, from your own home. And it might lead you to some greater happiness. Go to wealthpeace.com and listen to what they have to say. All right. Thank you for your time. I'm out for now.